Good morning, good morning. All right, bracelet, you failed me yesterday. Try not to fail me today. Kurtie, I know, the camera is too close. I agree. That might be a little better. The problem is me. I'm the problem, I know. Okay, I'm bound and determined not to have another day like I did this morning. Yesterday for you. Okay, I am going to start Saturday night because I need to let some stuff dry. I took one of my pictures, St. Paul's Cathedral, and I put it on Procreate, and then I put a pencil over it and just drew the outlines because I can't get this shape in my limited skills. But it is a little bit bigger than I need it to be. So I'm kind of going to now tonight I'm painting a background. Okay, that's what I need right there. Here comes the dog in his stroller. His evening stroll. He loves that thing. Loves it. Okay, I'm just going to tear this. But I want to get some stuff down, some color down, and then I'll let it dry and come back to it tomorrow. Kind of figure out where I'm going from there. But I'm bound and determined to make this video better than the other one because I just couldn't get it to work right. I tried and I tried. That has not happened in a very long time. There are days when I don't like what I do, but I always come up with something. Could not for the life of me. Okay. I'm just getting in the boundaries I need to work with before I start. And I'm going to do this with Neocolor 2s. I haven't worked with them yet, or a lot yet, on this project. So, and I do love them. So let's get out our little buses. And I'm going to use, St. Paul's Cathedral is really cream. It's limestone, like everything else is in England. Which really is not in this color palette here. But, okay, I'm a little nervous. This is burnt sienna or something close to that. My husband just sneezed. No, this is yellow ochre. All right, I'm going to get it a little wet. And I'm just going to, and if the pencil marks show through, I'm okay. I just want to apply some color, even if it's not the right color. I really need a smaller water container. Hold on. Hold your thoughts. Okay, I got a yogurt container here. That's a lot shallower. I can get stuff in there. Oh dear, okay. I don't even know how I want to do this yet. Should I put water down first? Maybe? Oh. Texture from dirty water. Yay. Okay. Let's just see what happens here now. And I won't be able to, I have to be careful because I don't want to rip my paper. I have to be careful. But I don't know what it's going to look like when it dries. Just because I don't know enough about how stuff works in the art world. All right, let's try a little peach. See what happens. It should look like a wash. That's my thought process. Kind of a wash. We will see if I achieve that. Kind of like, who's that guy I like, Kurti? The watercolor guy. Oh. Where's his book? I'm looking for it. Well, rats and frats. Oh, maybe there's one over here. Gonzalez? Maybe I should have one in front of me. Here's one. Well, this is Iran, but it doesn't matter. I just kind of want urban sketching. That's what I'm going after. Joaquin Gonzalez Doraro. I love this. Kurti and I both like this guy. But he's an urban sketcher. And he's obviously talented. And I'm not. But I kind of want that effect right there. So that's what I'm hoping this looks like when it dries. We'll see. You're both gonna, you all are gonna see it at the same time I do. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of this orange too. And it might be a fail, but I'm trying. This really isn't the color of St. Paul's Cathedral, but that's actually a better color right there than these two. I wish I had a bigger piece. Here's the other side. And the fact that the pencil marks by way of the printer are on here. And I'm just going to let this dry overnight. And there's trees down here at the bottom, which I may add. Why is this green in my warm? There's a lot of bushes. And it's so tall, and you're in such a confined space, it's hard to get a good picture. You just get segments of it. You can't get the whole thing. Okay, we're just going to let that dry till tomorrow. I probably need to elevate this somewhere. Hang it like photography drawing. Huh. Here's a binder clip. Let's see. I might hang it to this page, this little box right here. Okay, we're just going to let that sit overnight. This green should be in here, although it is a warm green. Oops. Okay. These are cool. I have these marked cools and warms. That's just what works for me. And we will see what it looks like tomorrow. It's got to be better than what I did today. Wish me luck. Magic bracelet. Yesterday I was not Sherlocked. This morning, for me, I was not Sherlocked. I hope this makes me Sherlocked. We shall see. Let's just see what it looks like. I'm going to take a picture of what it looks like, too, at this stage. Okay, it's the next morning. Let me put on my bracelet. Need some magic going. But I think this is too dark. So I'm going to try and lighten it up with some white. but it'll need to dry then again. So I'm going to go over it with my white Neocolor II. It might need 2 layers. I really don't, I wanted it to be more in the background. Oh no. C. Jenkins, I just got your message and answered it. Autumn is for slowing down. I like that. I think that's what it said. Now I can't remember. But that was the gist of it, and I really liked that. Oh, I was afraid of that. Maybe that works to my advantage. Okay, I better stop. Gentle, Beth, gentle. Having the other colors underneath it help with like the overall feel, if you ask me. Okay, I might have to come over this again, but let me let it dry again. And I'll be back. Like a dead penny. Maybe I don't use it wet. Maybe white has more juice to it when it's dry. I don't know. Seems like it might. I have to be careful. This paper is really, really wet. Okay, we're not going to stop for, like I said I was. You know what? I wonder. Somewhere right here is white gouache. I don't want to overdo it. But I want to I might end up just cutting it out. That might be too much. Can I take some off now? Okay, let me see if I can find a piece of paper. Ooh. This needs to be something that already has something going on. Okay, that's a little better. There's a lot right there. I wonder if I can. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. I'm just hanging it on the side of a box because it can get air through it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, about an hour later, I'm back, and it is pretty much dry. I think it's dry. I think what I'm going to do is cut it out in a rough fashion. And I don't know if I read the story to you yet, because I don't remember what I said last night. And I don't feel like watching my clips back to see what I said. Is that not a lazy whatever I am or not? But I have some bad news. I thought in my wanderings the internet at many odd hours of the night, that I saw somewhere that the sketchbook project was closed. And I finally remembered to look it up, and it is. I think they said they did it for 17 years. I don't know how much form or fashion it had in the beginning. I don't know. I'm drinking coffee. The sketchbook project is a project that you had a certain size, or you could order a book from them. This was in Brooklyn, New York. And I found out about it from Courtney Diaz in Australia, because she did it. You had a kind of like a Traveler's Notebooks version, but it was smaller. It was probably that size. It may have been A6. I don't know. It was a little bit wider than this. But it had, 25 or so pages. And, no, it must have had more than that. I'm going to take this to the beach. Where did I get this? I don't remember. Oh, I bought this in England. I think I bought this at the Victoria and Albert Museum, but oh my God, it's got to go with me back to the beach. Anyhow, okay. Side tangent, sorry. Anyhow, you had to agree to confine your book, art journal, sketchbook, whatever you wanted it to be, to that size. You mailed it back to them, and they kept it in an archive, and you could go in to the building and check them out and look at them. You couldn't take them out, but you could look at them in the building and then return them. I did one, and it happened to be the year that our national parks in the United States were 100 years old, and I did a page for every national park. Stupidly, I did not make a copy of it. I took pictures of it, and I have pictures of them. In fact, if I remember, I'll put a couple on here. But I had the name of the park, the year it was founded. I can't remember. I used a color scheme of nature, browns, blues, greens. I think I had a little tiny outline of the state it was in. I had like 4 or 5 factors that I did for every single park. And because I do love the national parks, and I grew up camping in them as a kid, as a baby. Shenandoah National Park. No, Smoky Mountains, Great Smoky Mountains. In the back of a station wagon when I was 3 months old. So says my mom. So said my mom. Anyhow, but they have dispersed them into different museums. And the Southeast, it looks like the ones that came from the Southeast of the United States were sent to a museum in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I went on that website. It doesn't say anything about them. Now, I went on another website that had them, and I can't remember where it was. And they had a cataloging party to catalog them at their museum. And they had asking for volunteers to help with that. In fact, I think it's this whole month. On a couple days this month. A couple Saturdays, it looks like. So I was like, oh, man. But, I mean, it was self-run, self-funded. That was a lot. Okay, I don't know if I said any more than today's video is about St. Paul's Cathedral. Thus, St. Paul's Cathedral. But I'll read you the story, and then let's see if we can't work on this a little bit. The majestic Cathedral of St. Paul has a mystery. Mr. Sherlock Holmes, the #1 consulting detective, has been tasked to solve the mystery of the potion. Every day between noon and 3, the ketchup bottle and the mustard bottle contents are switched in the lunchroom. Imagine when Father Tom tries to add ketchup to his fries at lunch. I couldn't remember if English people put mayonnaise on their French fries, or is that the French? Anyhow, in my story, it's ketchup. Imagine when Father Tom tries to add ketchup to his fries at lunch and mustard squirts out. Father Mark is the clergy who coined the word potion, as he was the one who got mustard in his tomato soup, and it swirled in his bowl like potion. Sherlock Holmes has grumbled about this case as a person who works mostly at night. Noon is not his favorite hour. This happens all at noon. The cathedral is desperate. Set your alarm, Mr. Holmes. So, that's our story. Now, is this too big? Ooh, it might just fit. Okay. I have been playing with just a certain few papers that I cut out, but maybe I need to go back in here because this is going to have some color to it. Ooh, that one is so pretty. Go back in my stack of papers and see if I can't find. Ooh, I like that one. Maybe not. St. Paul's Cathedral is beautiful. Oh, I love this one. This is what I took when, oh dear, I just dumped it in my water. I took pictures of this and I moved them. I mean, you can see right here, that's where this is right there. And I moved them around and photographed them over and over and then layered them on here. I love that. Maybe I should use this since it messed me up yesterday. No, I need to move past it. I like this one. And don't forget, it will only be 6 by 8. Maybe? Oh, I like that one too. Oh, this is kind of majestic for the clergy. I might use this. Okay, yeah. All right, 6 by 8. We just got a kind of slight insult about our dog carrier from a neighbor. He walks his dog. It's a little black lab mix of some kind. Sweet dog, very nice. And I have told him repeatedly, Gunner is not nice, because he's not, especially to other dogs. And he's a little bit of a bully. He has a Napoleon syndrome. And this guy was working with his dog, and I think it doesn't look like a puppy, but I think it might be a dog that they adopted and it's never had training. So they're working with it and trying to teach it manners. Kudos to them for that, because ours does not have manners. And he pulled his dog over way ahead of us and waited for us to pass. I said, I'm so sorry. I said, he's not a nice dog. He goes, I know. Like, oh, sorry. And he goes, so is that why you have to corral him? I'm like, no. He has messed up knees currently. And he said, oh, well, he said, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to cut off some of the trees. Okay. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. You have redeemed yourself, bracelet. But now I'm thinking, I might go on top with wrong one. Some of the green, because it kind of just looks like it falls flat. Here's olive. Okay. Oh, I need to do something on the back here. I mean, there's bushes and trees and stuff all in the front of this. And you can't back up but like half a block. I mean, half a street. Because there's buildings right here and here and here and here. The other color green must be in here. No. Yes. Olive. That should be in the other one because the other olive is in the cools. I just have my stuff separated by cools and warm colors. My Stabilos. And actually my tempera paint sticks and my Neocolor 2s. Okay, I think I'm gonna kinda see what happens here. Now there's a little bit of white paint on here still too. That actually looks pretty good to me. Okay, I think I like that. Now, a brown. I think I'm just going to kind of outline the edge. Ugh. I definitely think I have redeemed myself from yesterday. At least in my book, I did. I did not want this to be perfect. First of all, I don't do perfect. And second of all, I don't have the skills to do perfect or close to it even. All right, I need a smaller paintbrush. This might work to my advantage because it's hard as a rock. It's just like wiping a stick over this, but that's okay. Okay, our tree man is coming tomorrow, which is, no, I take that back. He's coming Tuesday. I leave on Tuesday. And my husband leaves on Wednesday. And then my husband will be back. And then he's coming down to the beach. And then our neighbor will be house sitting. All right. I think I'm going to go a little bit farther than that even. Maybe just on some of the features. And yes, that is a chainsaw going. There's a house like 1, 2, 3 doors down that they're only here in the summer. And they had a tree down, but it didn't hit anything. So they're just now coming here and working on theirs. Now some of this paper is wrinkled. And that's kind of a good thing too. In the texture of it all. And I just found out, I talked to one of the ladies that I go to the quilt retreat with, and the other day, and because she was checking on us, and she told me that our quilt retreat is double booked. And this will be our 7th year going to there, and they have a new director of retreats, and she kind of took it upon herself to book a more attended a retreat, and ours is 20 people, but I think it can hold like 30. So we are hoping we don't have to scavenge for a new date. You know what? It needs a darker. No, I'm going to leave it just like that. But we might have to stay at a different building, which Missouri Star Quilts being the good stewards of the town of Hamilton, Missouri. They have a couple other locations, and another location that they have revamped a old highway hotel, the old-fashioned ones, and they have their own big, huge common room area too, bigger than what we're used to. So we might be going there, which, I mean, the town of Missouri is only like 3 blocks. I mean, Hamilton is only like 3 or 4 blocks long, the main focus of the town. So we're not far from the retreat center, but it's just the principle of the thing. But, okay. Now I need to make a title. And I'm pretty sure I have a picture here. But I don't know if I want to put a picture on this one. Because I don't think it looks good. So I might just put a title. And how should I do that? I don't know. And then this needs to go on the back, which I have extra paper of the purple. And I have extra paper that I can do this effect with and kind of just put it on the back and put this on top of it. Let me let this dry a little bit and see if I can't make some of that work. Which means these probably should be colored first. These are good. Okay, I might just color on. No, that's too much water on there. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's mess with these. Then these might need to dry. How should I mess with them? Stabilos? Thinking. Yeah. I think this was the combo I did, sort of, on the Neocolor 2s. Doesn't have to be exact. It's really sad about the Brooklyn Art Library, but I do understand. It's just too bad. And maybe, I mean, it looks like they're doing something else there now. Or maybe not, I don't know. I mean, they had thousands upon thousands upon thousands. I mean, I would venture to say hundreds of thousands. When I went there and saw mine, and boy, oh boy, that was 2004, 5? No, 14. Maybe. It wasn't the last time I went to New York. It was the time before that. I think the last time I went was 2017. Because that's about when my mom and dad started getting sick. Then COVID. And then Beach House. So I haven't been back. And a little bit of crime in New York, too. Because the last time I went by myself. I've been by myself twice. That time when I went to Brooklyn Art Library, and the second time. The last time. My sister was having to take classes up there for her job, but then she changed jobs. Because I went up there a couple times with her. I went up there once or twice with my husband. On my 50th birthday? Or 40th? I can't remember. Maybe 50th. He took me to New York. He said, "What do you want for your birthday?" I said, "I want to go to New York." He goes, "Okay, let's go." And I think we saw Phantom of the Opera again. And, which is my favorite New York play. Okay. This all needs to dry really well. Which I wonder if I can dry it with my heat gun now that I found it. I'm going to put you on hold for a sec. I'm going to risk it. They're pretty dry. Glue stick. Here you are. Okay. I feel better about this one than I did yesterday. Oh, yesterday was painful. But I think, sometimes I think, you know, these other people, the real artists that know what they're doing, do like prep work and they warm up, more like warm up work. And I'm like, I don't do any of that. I turn the camera on and poof, this bumbling idiot starts playing with art supplies. And like, maybe I need to just take a little bit of time sometimes and do like a warm up off camera. You know, like the real people do. But I consider this kind of like my morning routine. And it wouldn't be bad to do prep work, obviously. But would that take away from like the therapy aspect of it for me? I don't know. My therapy session would be longer. Perhaps that's what I need. I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to get a white tempera paint stick. And this is a little damp. What is, oh. And see what happens. Just back it up a little bit. Hopefully I don't rip the paper. Because it is in a tender state. It's a little wet. Maybe a little bit here. A little bit here. Huh, don't hate it. Not like I did yesterday. I consider that progress. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, let's... Oh, but I can't glue this on here yet. Okay, wonder... Hold on just a sec. It's a little precarious still. The tempera paint sticks dry very fast because it's kind of just like a lipstick. But apparently they're not quickened by heat. And I think the heat might mess with them because see, they're coming off on my hands. I might just put that just like that. But I might have to wait for a little bit. So, okay, I'm going to dry this too. Okay. I always hold my stuff up a little bit. Tim taught me that. This looks like it's been ran over by a truck. I don't know if it was wrinkled when I started. I ripped a hole in it. It's a little wrinkled. It's a little disheveled because it's been wet, dry, but I like that. Okay, I gotta come up with a title. Huh. All right, let me go through my bag of scraps and see if I can find a paper in here that will work for a background. No. No. Ooh. That part? Not that, but these two? No, there's lines. Well, I don't know. Possibility. I also like this black or this orange, sort of. I forget I had these. Nightmare Before Christmas Post-its. What's this? And a witch sticker. They're in this Halloween bag that I brought home from the beach. Sometimes you gotta go through your stuff, lady. What's this? Today we went wine tasting in California. It's all these drunks in California. A joke postcard. I don't know where I got that. Probably there's a gift shop down at the beach that's really cool. Might have been there. Ooh. Maybe it matches the back pretty good. Sort of. Maybe if I add some more purple to it, that's a great possibility. This is why you don't throw anything away. Here's a piece of plain black. I don't think I want black. There's a bunch of Ghostbusters things in here. Did I do Ghostbusters last year? I can't remember. The spooky dolls. All right, I think I'm just going to do it on that and add some purple to it. I like this torn look on this end. This has paper from the UN somewhere. One time when my sister and I went, we got a whole stack of paper out of something in New York, and it was all from the UN. I was like, why are they throwing this away in a trash can away from the UN? Were they supposed to throw it away? But it was basically like a directory. This office and that office and da-da-da. So it wasn't anything harmful, I don't believe. I'm just going to do this on black marker. Maybe. I am missing a set of stamps. This is out of a movie. I mean, a magazine. St. Paul's. Can I do Paul? No. That won't work. I'm going through some drawers looking for some letters. But I had an alphabet that Allie Edwards used a lot. And for some reason, I don't have it. And I have not seen it. I'm wondering if it didn't get left down at the beach. Going through all, it's not in my Allie Edwards drawer, which would make sense, but it's not. Kelly Perky is making paper again under the Paper Person shop. Did I tell you that? And it's not with my stamps. Okay, move on, lady. All right, Saint. None of these letters work. All right, let's just see if we can somehow. Oh, we'll just use this. St. Paul's Potion. And I'm not going to wet it. I'm going to leave it like that. But I might add a little black to the edges. Okay. I think all the components are coming together. Except that. I'm going to have to cover over the steeple. Maybe not. Okay. There we go. I can go this way a little bit. Okay. That's good. That's good. Now, I'll put this on the other side. Is that cheating? No. All right, this is a little loose. That's a little loose. Okay. I don't hate it. Better than yesterday. And I don't think it's a problem. Ooh, I feel grungy. If you can read United Nations under St. Paul's, that's not a bad thing. Okay, now this is going to go back here. And ooh, my husband's back. I'm supposed to be babysitting the dog. I don't look like I'm babysitting the dog, am I? He actually does very well when he's put on our bed. Okay, I'm just going to leave that like that. I love it. Much better. And it fits the vibe I'm going for. Much better, too. Now I have to go clean this. I can't get this in here. His dad's home. It's going crazy. Okay. Going in the book. One for the books. The Bullies of Buckingham. Who Poisoned Mr. Morris's Roses? The Butcher of Blenheim. Case of the Missing Ear. High Street Hijinks. The Jumper of Tower Bridge. Double Decker Debacle. Haunted Highclere. That's still my favorite. The Hound of Columbia. It doesn't look so bad. It's not so bad. Sort of. And the St. Paul's Potion. I'm loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Thanks for watching and being supportive. Talking me through my problems. And I will see you all tomorrow. Oh dear. You didn't see that, I hope. My glue stick just fell on my little water dish. Okay. That's all I can do today.